Welcome back to the channel. We're going to go ahead and jump in today's episode of creating a one-pager media kit using Canva. So we've pre-selected our media kit and we're just going to go ahead and start completing it. We're going to start off by filling out the name. We're going to use Jane Doe just as a perfect example to kind of use throughout this process. So we're going to just start replacing some of the template information with our contact info. Again, using Jane Doe as kind of the premise behind the media kit, we're going to start filling everything out. So the About Me section is truly specific to you, your brand, the product or service that you're offering. So you just want to put a few sentences, anywhere between 3 to maybe 5 sentences, talking a little bit about you and your brand and keeping it very, very simple. For this next section, I'm going to go ahead and replace what they have here on the template, and I'm actually going to use this more as my demographic section where I would showcase some very specifics about what Jane Doe appeals to. So as I process all this, I'm going to go ahead and replace some of the language here with what appeals to me. I'm going to put some specifics that my brand appeals to women 80% of the time. In this particular section, I'm going to put 90% between the ages of 18 to 35 years old. And that's it. So for the next section, I'm going to go ahead and select some fashion forward pictures that I can use from their pick list library. So right now the template itself has some really cute pictures, but I want to change it up a little bit and put something more fashion oriented and incorporate those pictures into the template. So it's simply selecting the photos from their library and dragging it over the existing picture that you see in the template. So as I peruse the library, I'm looking for one more picture, and I'm going to take that and replace what you just saw there. So it's as easy as that. So right now I'm going to go ahead and update some of the social URLs. So I'm replacing what was existing with Jane Doe. And that's pretty much it. I'm keeping it simple and to the point. This next section is all about numbers. So whatever social media platforms you leverage, you're going to want to incorporate some of those stats. So you can incorporate things from your YouTube subscribers, your Instagram followers. You can also put like your views per month that you average or per video. It really depends, but what I would suggest is incorporate the numbers that really are going to appeal to the person that's on the receiving end. So it's not the same for each person. Some people blog, and so you want to incorporate some of those stats, but keep it simple and to the point. So this next section is a little bit more advanced in the sense that I'm just not replacing some of the text. I actually want to leverage some of the icons and incorporate those next to the statistics that we see in the section above. So there's a little bit of formatting and dragging and kind of aligning things. So if this is too complicated, certainly skip this part, but I did want to at least illustrate the flexibility that Canva offers with these templates, so you're not really locked into what it originally looks like. You can have the flexibility of incorporating pretty much anything you want. You can change the color, the font types, similar to what you would do with any Microsoft Word product or even Excel. It incorporates the same type of functionality. So this here is more to illustrate the diversity that Canva offers. So what I'm doing here is actually looking to replace the Twitter symbol with a YouTube symbol. So one thing about Canva, they offer a huge library, if you haven't seen already, of different options. So what I'm trying to do is replicate the same color scheme that the other icons represent. And so there's some flexibility with adjusting the color, even though you might by default get a completely different icon. So in this case, this YouTube icon. So I'm trying to play around with the formatting a little bit, but again, wanting to show the flexibility and the diversity that Canva offers with these templates and some of the functionality that is incorporated for free. So keep in mind, this is all free. For this next section, I'm going to use this real estate for something different. I'm going to use it for appearances and shows that I am doing as a live influencer. So I want to showcase some just general things that I've done outside of just the social media world where I've been present. So let's just say I attended New York Fashion Week, I've done a runway show. Anything that can showcase some of the diversity of what you've done as an influencer will go a long way when you're in front of a business or PR firm or even a brand. So definitely show that diversity and toot your horn a little bit about things that you've accomplished. This next section, I'm just going to add some additional touches to the template where I really want to have the About Me section pop. So I am incorporating a square that will be kind of a border around the paragraph. So right now I'm just reformatting the square and then kind of making some necessary adjustments, but really simple. You know, once you've got kind of the main content in your template, you certainly can kind of jazz it up and incorporate anything that you want that will allow your bio or whatever information on the template to stick out. Feel free to add your personal touches.